Hey guys, Colleen Gallagher here with episode 79 of the Colleen Gallagher podcast. I am so excited. As you guys know, if you've been following me, I've been in Cabo traveling the past week and a half or so, and we're about to have Thanksgiving. Well, I say we as like a community, but I personally by myself traveling alone. I'm about to have Thanksgiving here. And during this time of traveling, it's honestly brought in so many awakenings, so many revelations, so many just I don't know, like it reminded me of why I love to travel so much and why traveling is so important to the human soul, to the human mind, to the human spirit. And just as I've been traveling, it's really guided me to remember that how much we all are already healers, how much we all already want to just do good in this world. We want to have fun, we want to love, we want to connect. And it's been this journey this past week and a half of remembering this at a deeper and deeper level, even in this time of solitude, even in this time of worldly transition from the old world to the new world to more of a balance and harmonization style of living. We all just want to love and be loved. We all just want to do good. We all just want to connect, and we all have our own identity, our own ideologies on how to do that. But just because people have different viewpoints on something, or just because people have a different way of doing life, doesn't mean that they're still not healing people in their respective industry or their respective way. And I think that was a really awakening moment for me. And so anyway, I'm super excited because if you're here in this episode, I'm going to be sharing with you how to become a healer, how to start your healing practice, how you can use your modality of choice. If you don't know your modality of choice yet, how to receive the clarity on it so that you can really step into becoming the new age healer, the new age practitioner that you are meant to become in this world. So since 1998, stamps.com has been an indispensable tool for nearly 1 million businesses. Stamps.com brings the services to the U.S. Postal Service and UPS shipping right to your computer. Whether you're an office sending invoices, a side hustle Etsy shop, or a full-blown warehouse shipping out orders, stamps.com will make your life easier. All you need is a computer and standard printer. No special supplies or equipment. Within minutes, you're up and running, printing official postage for any letter, any package, anywhere you want to send it. And you'll get exclusive discounts on postage and shipping from USPS and UPS once your mail is ready. Just schedule a pickup or drop off, no traffic, no lines. Cut the confusion out of shipping with stamps.com's new rate advisor tool. You can compare shipping rates and timelines to easily find the best option. Save time and money with stamps.com. There's no risk. And with my promo code POD, P-O-D, you get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in POD. P as in Pam, O as in Oscar, D as in dog. That's stamps.com, promo code POD. Stamps.com. Never go to the post office again. Now, with that, let's get into the episode, what I wanted to share. So what I wanted to talk about was about being a healer. And there's a lot of misconceptions about healing. I remember when I started, a few years ago, almost 4 years ago now, I always knew that there was like this way that you could heal, or like these different ways of experiencing life. But I never wanted to label myself as a healer because I didn't think that healers actually made money. And it was like this kind of weird intertanglement that I always believed that, I don't know, I just believed for whatever reason that healers couldn't make money, healers didn't make money, like all this weird stuff. And a healer really, if you're in business, just any business, even if it's like a business to business, even if it has nothing to do with holistic health and wellness lifestyle, if you're just in a business and you're solving someone's problem, like you're giving someone food, you're a healer. If you're a farmer and you're literally making food happen, that's a healer. You're healing the body. If you're someone who is creating a resort that allows people to be majestic and relaxed, you're creating healing. If you're someone who is a gardener, you're healing, like you're putting things with nature. Like every single time you do something that is helping the planet or helping people be better, which is literally just solving solutions or providing solutions to people's problems, you're healing others, you're helping the world heal, you're moving the world forward. So this can be in many ways, but deep down with me, I always knew I wanted to be someone that offered transformation through healing. So I think if you're here, you're someone like that too. You want to offer transformational healings. You want to be someone who creates something where people go through a journey, they go through an experience through you, and then they heal. Or their life changes, or they open up something new inside of them. Like they see life differently. And you want to do this because you suffered a lot in this life, whatever it was, like whether it was the parents you were born to, whether it was a trauma you went through, whether it was just being forced to do a job you didn't want to do and you thought you could only be a teacher and make so much money a year instead of living an abundant big life. It's like you don't have to choose anymore. We don't live in the state of this or that anymore. It's like you really can have it all in this life. And so with that, I wanted to share with you that how do you begin to do this? Like, what are the practical steps? One, if you're a healer and you know you're meant to be a healer, or you've known this for a while, you have to begin to get in a community or in a network or in a group of people that are going to support your thought formations and your thought patterns, your thought habits on you becoming a healer and you stepping into who you're meant to become. Because if you don't step into this, you're not around a consistent community of people who also believe in healing, who also believe in alternative medicine, who also believe in other alternatives to healing, you're never going to be able to really take off, because it's almost like it's like you're going to the gym like once a month. Like that's not really going to work, right? It will, but it's not really going to create a lifestyle career. It's not really going to create a practice. It's not really going to create sustainable changes for other people through you. And so the first thing is you definitely want to get inside of a community. So my Healers Inner Circle, which I know many of you have heard of or many of you know of, it's on my website. It's $111 a month as of right now. In 2022, the enrollment will go up and it'll be double the investment. This is where we have a monthly healing. We have a Q&A. We have a private group. Like, it's honestly anyone who wants to be a healer and really needs support in healing their traumas, their life, and also wants to take the action to make a practice. This is for you. Now, the next thing that I want to share with you. Sorry, I'm just kidding. The next thing I want to share with you is if you really want to be a healer, you have to begin to own it at some point. Like, you have to begin to share that story or own that story of who you are and what you've gone through. Again, you're not really going to see sustainable changes, and you're not going to be able to open a healing practice. You're not going to be helping people consistently heal from whatever they've done. So those are the two main things I think I really wanted to share. I feel like this one's really simple. Like, I don't want to make this some big, long podcast that's complicated. Like, I feel like my content is getting a lot simpler. It's getting a lot shorter, because when you're a healer, you just know you're called. You know you're called to a different lifestyle. You know that you want to live differently. You want to see differently. Like, you just know this. Like, that's just what you want. That's who you are. Yeah. And when you know that, when that's who you are, when that's who you be, or whatever that it is, you have to take the action to get in a new environment. It's going to inspire you to take action. From that, you have to begin to own your story, own why you believe in healing, own why you believe in the modality. And from that, you create an offer, you provide a sustainable solution, whatever it is, whether it's Reiki, whether it's supplements, whether it's products, whether it's art, whether it's education, like food, whether it's garden, like, I mean, the list can go on of so many things. If it's writing, if it's books, it's whatever it is, like, but there's something that you as a healer, you become the creator of your reality. Like, there's something where you took the power back, you took the responsibility back, and you became who you were meant to be, or who you always knew you wanted to be. And it's from that space, only from that space of when you're in the community, when you begin to see that practicing your journey, you have support from a mentor, support from other people who you see are doing it too. So there's evidence. It's not just you alone in the world thinking this or doing this. That's only what's going to continue to have you push into that spiral, really, of consistent action and opening a healing practice. And so I just wanted to share, you're not alone. If you feel like you're a healer, if you feel like you've healed your own life, if you feel like you can heal others, you're not alone in those thoughts. Those are real thoughts. Those are real things that are desiring to push you into action of a new life, that are desiring you to see that you can be happy. You can be the healer of your life. You don't need prescription medication. You don't need Western medicine. Not saying that those aren't great at some point in the journey, but that you can take that next level. And if you're here watching this, I want you to know, like, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be well. You deserve to be joyful. You deserve to have it all. Like, you really, really do. And so the only way that will happen is when you begin to take the responsibility for you. And when you do that, something so empowering inside of you happens and awakens from your body, where you become different. You talk different. You see different. Like, you never feel like you're working, because in a way, even though you're always working, people begin to ask you, but you begin to have conversations all the time about what you want to have conversations about. You begin to help people who were where you were, but you become the guide for them when you didn't have a guide. And you make, through your suffering, you make the suffering of others more, with, to be able to be completed with more ease and grace and flow, instead of so much tension and so much isolation. And that's the point of, I think, why you're listening to this. The point of you being here is wherever you are as a healer, whether it's you're just beginning to heal your life, or you're ready to really know, okay, not only am I going to heal my life, I'm going to have a healing practice for this new age world. It's relevant. It all matters. And the same steps are relevant for this. And so I just want you to know everything you think is true, whatever the thoughts are in there are true. That doesn't mean they're always your thoughts, but those thoughts are real breathing things. And the reason you got called here to this podcast is because it's a time for you to take action on what you always knew was meant to happen, which was to heal your life, to open your life, to expand your life. Just to become something greater than you could have ever imagined. And so with that, I hope you really get inside, you take the action, you get inside my Luxury Healer Inner Circle. It's $111 a month. We still have our Q&A this month, which will be this coming Sunday, 6 days from now. And reach out to me about, what traumas you're experiencing or what you've been going through and what you want to heal from, because the more that we make a declaration to the world that this is what we want to heal from, this is who we want to be, the more that we declare that and claim that, the sooner the healing takes place, instead of continuing to replay the story of suffering or replay the story of pain. And my third book, An Uncompromised Life, is great for that experience of finally releasing what needs to be released. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope this really supported you in your feelings of healing, of what a healer is, of what to do to actually start your practice. And I also hope that you take the action to get in the Healers Inner Circle. It's absolutely incredible. It's one of my favorite containers or programs or communities I've ever built. And next year, we're I love you. Leave a review, share this with a friend, know that you are supported, you are loved, you deserve to be happy, you deserve to feel worthy, and you are more loved than you will ever know. So with that, I'm excited, and have a great start to your week, my angels.